Full disclosure, a review copy of this game was provided to me either by its publisher or development team. The Council, off to a rough start. The Council is a narrative-focused episodic adventure game. This game will eventually have 5 episodes, but at the time of this review there's only 1. Episode 1, The Mad Ones, took me around 2.5 hours to complete and is a very slow start. The game starts in the year 1793. You play as Louis de Rocher, a member of a secret society. You're invited to a private island off the shores of England, but your mother's nowhere to be found. You spend the game trying to get information and find her. In hindsight, this is a pretty intriguing story being set up. There's a secret society, historical figures like my homie George Washington are around. You have these crazy That's So Raven visions where you're looking through the eyes of different characters that will randomly hit you. There's tons of mystery and historical artifacts and paintings, creepy and intriguing characters. It's just that the delivery of the story is so slow that instead of feeling like you're immersed in history, you feel as though you're immersed in a history lecture. The game doesn't start to get exciting until the final chapter in this episode. The other chapters are so sluggish and boring though. The gameplay features pretty light adventure aspects. I enjoyed these short breaks to solve a puzzle. They're not hard enough to make you look up a guide, but enough to make you stop and think. And stopping to think is important as every action made in this game has consequences. For example, I was trying to decipher a code, and by trying everything I could, I ruined half of a clue. So I had to do a later puzzle in the game the hard way with logic and trial and error. There's also an effort system in this game. Effort depletes by mental and physical choices within the game. There's a high focus here in psychology. It's all about manipulation, deceit, and attention to detail. You'll get points based off of actions you complete during a chapter, and at the chapter's end you can up your skill points and different skills to unlock more dialogue choices during a confrontation. You'll have the ability to unlock doors and boxes, or level up your skills so that your choices consume less effort. You have to choose carefully when to go for a statement or question that consumes a lot of your effort, as it is limited in each chapter, though there are consumables to partially refill it. But some situations and confrontations might not be as important to you as others, so you choose to let information go and save your refills for later if you need it. Characters also remember your choices from earlier, so you'll have a penalty while speaking to them, making it hard to squeeze information out of them. But things can be made easier by making observations during dialogue scenes or conversations, as you can find a psychological weakness or immunity. The Duchess, for example, like most women, is immune to logic, and the Butler character has a weakness when it comes to being questioned. The system here sounds pretty complicated, and it kind of is. It almost takes you out of the moment as you're trying to shift conversations, but thinking of consumables and how much effort you have left. It makes it hard to pay attention to a story that by itself is so slow at the start that it's hard to pay attention to on its own. But by the end, the characters started to pull me in, and I'm decently excited to see where the story goes, though I'm not dying for the next episode. However, depending on your choices, other characters might be. I give the Council Episode 1 The Mad Ones a 6 out of 10. If you play the Council Episode 1 The Mad Ones, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thanks for watching.
What were you really doing on the balcony?
I heard someone enter your room. I feared for your safety.
Do you mock me, sir? You admitted you were ogling my backside only seconds ago.
Oh shit. If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon so that I can continue to bring you reviews for all the newest games at patreon.com/superkengaming. You'll get access to early audio and video versions of reviews, exclusive Let's Play videos, and you'll even get to choose the game I play next. Thanks for watching, and of course, stay beautiful.